Who's on the line with us. Hi Vishal, you were giving us a sense of how FY17 is set to wrap up for Kamath Hotels. I know you may not be able to share very many numbers since you'd be declaring them in just a bit, but if you can give us a sense of whether the financials are on the mend and what we can expect in FY18.
Yeah, Namaskar. As you rightly said, the results will be out soon, and people will be quite happy because just as our last quarter has been fairly good, that trend is continuing. There is a robust demand in general from the both leisure and corporate, and that is continuing. As people even today, if you look online, the rates of hotels in where markets we are quite attractive and buoyant because of the occupancies. So the outlook for the new year, though it started off very poorly with the 500-meter thing, that while that issue is going on, but things have been good from the room side.
Vishal, hi, good afternoon. You have properties affected by the rule, the 500-meter rule?
Some of them were, especially our flagship in Mumbai, which is at the domestic airport, the Ock in Mumbai. But that has now not been affected anymore from the once it got revoked, the denotification.
Okay.
But there have been some of our other hotels, though they are very small compared to our other hotels, like in Nasik, which are still affected. But overall, we have been not affected by and large, except for a few of our hotels, which have got recovered now.
Okay. Also, Vishal, there was news of a fund selling out over the last few days, Clearwater Capital Partners. Would you know if this is routine, if the fund cycle has ended, or and who the buyer might be?
So Clearwater had invested in us many years back, and their fund life had come down. Their fund cycle was over. Okay. So they were looking at exiting, but the market at that time was very poor. Last 2 years, 1.5 years that their fund has got over. Now it's been a routine sell for them because as they wanted to exit, and what I have heard, I'll know on Saturday once the detailed report comes of who bought what. But from whatever I've heard, it's been a clutch of different investors who've taken there because they own 50 lakh shares. They sold it to multiple people who've seen the upswing in our Kamath Hotel group.
No, so they're completely out now, Vishal?
I don't know, sir. I'll know on Saturday. But looking at the kind of volumes, 48 lakhs and 50 lakh shares that have been traded in the day, I'm assuming that they must have sold quite a bit of it.
They got in at 135 rupees, right? As a result of the FCCB.
Correct. Because the conversion at that time, those times were different, and unfortunately then we went into our own challenges, but touch wood, we've been able to recover from them, and the future looks fairly positive.
Okay, so if your financials are on an improving trajectory, when do you hope to turn into the black on a full year basis?
I think next year we should be...
so FY18 you'll be reporting a profit for the full year, you think?
We should be. Looking at the current trends, looking at how our team members are really putting their best foot forward, how the market has been, I think next year we should look at the whole year being very, very positive.
Vishal, why is there a loss? I mean, I'm looking at 16, 15, 14, 13, going back 5, 6 years. And
last 4
from
years
what it seems, you're saying 17 also will be a loss, right?
No, because 17 will not. Last quarter we've done 30 crore profit. So considering that this last 2 seasons, the last 2 quarters of any hotel industry is always very positive because there's a lot of people who come between the month of September to
no, my
March.
basic question was, why is there a loss? I mean, what is the reason? Because I mean,
one of the reasons was that there's a high interest cost, which has been reduced. There's a lot of finance costs which have gone down. Then we had a lot of operational efficiencies which we started.
So so in financial year 17, the year which ended, what will be interest cost at?
That's something which will come out now.
Or 9
shortly.
months, or maybe let's talk about 16, financial year 16. What was interest cost?
It was, I think, roughly around 60 CR.
Okay, and the total debt was what?
Our total debt was around 550 CR, which has also come down over a period of time, and that is reflecting in our results.
Tell me, in Q3 you're saying your performance was good, but you also have a near 20 crores in terms of an exceptional gain.
Right.
Right, so I mean, if I take that out, you're on the bottom line, you just have about a 5 odd crores, right, in terms of profit?
True. Turnarounds take time. From considering the minus what we've been, the 5 crore profit is actually quite a large
for the full year, you would be making a profit. You think Q4 you'll manage to cover up?
Definitely, because it's one of the best quarters. No? The last 2 quarters are really good for the hospitality sector as a whole, because that's when a lot of exhibitions happen in Mumbai. That's when a lot of weddings season is there. So the last 2 quarters are always traditionally very good. The monsoon is the downtime, which is June, July time.
What was the top line in 16, financial year 16, Vishal?
Roughly 140 crores.
So 140 crore top line, and then interest cost 60 crores.
Yeah. So this year, I think we will have a much, because our 9-month result was what we've done for the entire year last year. So I think that's something which will show the upside.
What was the 9-month profit?
9-month profit was 28 crores.
So so you still have a debt of 500 odd crores, 550 crores?
No, that has come down substantially. That has come down because of internal accruals being used to repay the bankers. That has been our main target, to reduce debt, because unnecessary interest costs were being borne. So, as we've been performing, our first target has been to pay back our bankers, our lenders.
So what is the debt now?
I think the debt should the debt must be down to around 450 crores.
450 crores.
Right.
Right. I mean, okay. So now you expect this year 18 to be good, right? Financially.
It started off very well, and I think it will continue. There is a lot of buoyancy in the market, and not for only Kamath Hotels, but the entire industry, I think, will flourish in the coming year going ahead. There is a lot of good demand.
What is the top line in for the 9-month period? 17?
9-month period was, sorry, I'm not having it with me right now. If I'm mistaken, it was around 114 crores.
You'd still end up paying about 40-45 crores.